Shibuya. This is Shibuya.
Okay.
Yo.
Hey!
I can't.
Where have you been? Been searching all along. That's wild. Confessing all alone. So funny.
Hi there!
Without a sign. Without grasping it. The real question to me. Where have I been? I'm a chef.
What are you gonna do today? Now. Hey, inmate!
You certainly seem composed.
Time for some. You wish to perform an execution. Power requires sacrifice. What are you waiting for?
This is what the persona shall be. Let these powers unite.
What are you waiting for?
This is the power you will gain. Then let us begin.
You change your mind? Justine, you handle this. These are the paths you have walked. These are the paths you have walked. Is this what you want? You'll withdraw this persona? Then accept this persona. Is this what you want? The inmate needs our guide. Let's execute to a world beyond this one. Are you finished? What? No slacking off! It's gotten somewhat cooler lately.
Where have you been? Been searching all alone. You're facing while alone.
Okay.
Without a clue, without a sign.
What are your thoughts? Then...
This sucks.
Hmm? Oh, yeah. All right. Hey, hey!
Hi. Hey.
What do you want to do?
Thank you.
Searching all along, confessing while alone.
Goodbye.
Well then.
Okay.
That's everyone. Come on. Oh, you want to do it? Hey!
Phantom Thieves have gone off the deep end, don't you think? I thought they were gonna change that CEO's heart, but they ended up killing him instead.
Haven't people been saying they killed Principal Kobayakawa too? I thought they were bad, but I never expected they'd turn out to be murderers.
Oh man, does this mean anyone who gets targeted is screwed?
Quiet down. I'll now be handing out your exam booklets. Well, shall we begin?
That doesn't look like it'll work.
Now everyone.
That doesn't look like it'll work. That doesn't look like it'll work.
Okay, class, let's get started.
Ooh, we can do this! Ooh, we can do this! Yep.
It's open.
How troubling. Well, perhaps I could share I mean, it would be nice to have... The source of my worries is my father's company. Dealing with the aftermath has been difficult. Given how unexpected the accident was, my father didn't have a will. All of his stocks transferred to me, which means suddenly, I'm the biggest shareholder in a company of over 1,000 employees. But I don't know the first thing about business direction. It is. I may be the president's daughter, but I never expected I would end up involved with company matters. Because of that, lately I've been meeting with all the various officers and lawyers my father employed. They've been giving me advice on all the things I'm not entirely sure about. Assets, stocks... It's clear some people only want to get on my good side, though. I may try to sound comforting by saying things like, "Don't worry," or "Leave it to me." It feels like they're really only being nice so they can get their hands on my bank account. I never... I'm sorry for... I feel as though...
Congrats on surviving midterms.
I think I'm screwed for real this time. I couldn't concentrate at all.
Gathering everyone's opinions, and in order to make that natural course.
Again?
More importantly, what's this you want to talk about?
You said that something was on your mind before, but were you able to figure out what it was?
The medjed that I banned wasn't the real one.
Huh? Aren't you the real one, though?
Oh, the guy who called himself Medjed after me isn't the one from the other day.
What do you mean?
The code written by that guy the other day is different from any of the past Medjed.
And that means...
A code is like your fingerprints. No matter how you try to disguise it, your own quirks appear in it. The one from the other day was all cut and pasted with no consistency. No skill at all.
But aren't there multiple people across the world that are part of Medjed? Couldn't it have been done by someone that joined recently?
How do I put it? That code was so not done by anyone interested in cracking. At the very least, there's no way it was an official Medjed member.
So someone used the Medjed name to provoke the Phantom Thief?
Could they have been doing it for fun? It was around the time our group started getting popular, so maybe they wanted in on the hype.
Wait a moment. What if it's the... Perhaps they used the Medjed name to make the Phantom Thieves known.
What? That makes no sense!
I actually thought the same as Makoto.
Why's that?
Know how I just said that code is like fingerprints? I found those same fingerprints somewhere completely different.
Where's that?
The Phantom Offician, there were traces of it being illegally tampered with from the outside.
For real?
For summer vacation, the access counter was made to be much higher than the actual number. Same with the rankings. Particularly the time when President Okumura ranked first.
So then, the one who provoked the group, and the one who tampered with the...
I think I'm starting. Both Medjed's provocation and the tampering of the website brought attention to us as a result. On top of that, our reason for targeting Okumura was influenced by the public and the rankings. The perfect timing and the perfect target. If both of those had been...
It would all make sense.
So the culprit was planning to put the blame on us from the start? No way.
This is all hypothetical. We lack any hard evidence. But if all your deductions happen to be correct, that would mean we've been playing right into their hand for the past 2 months or so.
We gotta be overthinking things. I mean, we're talking both the rank. Everyone made a big deal about it. Then, what kind of guy did we make an enemy of?
There's no point in getting anxious over speculation. Regardless, we'll be falsely charged at this rate, and with murder.
But we don't even know who we're up against.
Hey, you think we're falling into another trap?
Yeah. This doesn't mean that we've lost yet. Even if this is the actions of a meticulous enemy, we'll just have to get back at them. We need to find clues.
Me? I was told you recommended this reassignment yourself, sir. Why would you choose someone as inexperienced?
When the case of the Shujin principal was ruled a suicide, you thought to reopen, and you proved its connection to the Phantom Thieves. This is based primarily on that achievement.
I'm honored, sir.
The Phantom Thieves issue is now a national crisis. Expectations are exceedingly high for us public prosecutors, personnel and planning. I'd like you. You've yet to get... Will you accept?
I will give it everything.
We'll have to prepare a higher position. I don't wish to apply extra pressure on you, but I assume your odds of success are high. Naturally, failure to accomplish this...
Of course. I will...
That is all. Good results from you.
I'm home.
Hi, sis. Should I warm up dinner?
No, it's...
How about a bath?
No need. I just came home to get a...
Are you going...
I've been entrusted with a very...
You look awful, though.
As an adult, there will be times when you will accept an assignment. It's all over for me if I can't win.
Still, if you were to collapse from exhaustion...
This is my one chance to get a promotion. I heard detectives have been coming to your school. That must make it hard to focus on your studies. Don't worry, though. It will all be over soon.
What do you mean?
I'm going to catch the...
Is that the...
It's none of your concern.
Oh my god. Sis has her sights set on the Phantom Thieves. This is bad.
Everything... Unless they know about the metaverse, there's no way...
Damned Phantom Thieves.
Okay, quiet down.
Well then, next up is to come. You two will go. Huh? Why? They'll probably have one of you wait outside. That's how they've been doing. Those are the instructions. Just don't say more than is necessary.
Take us.
We're sorry to take your time. This'll be. Let's see. Ah, yes. You're the one currently. It says here you had a dispute with... You're more hot-blooded than you look. You spend time with quite an interesting group. Yusuke Kitagawa? The more friends, the better, right? I'm sorry to have taken your time. Oh, I almost forgot. There's just... Do you think the Phantom Thieves are associated... We won't know for certain unless we investigate further.
Thank you for your time.
Your responses will serve as great reference material. Takamaki-san is next. Could you ask her to come?
I got so nervous, I almost stuttered a few times. I thought I was used to police questioning by now, too.
Seems we were all asked.
That's how they get you. They do that on purpose, then wait for someone to slip up.
I hope you didn't.
It was probably fine. Oh, it would have been done for if they saw how sweaty my...
To think my name would come up.
Sounds like we can't take the police lightly either.
Hey, didn't you think that detective guy was... Not to me. He looked like someone who's dealt with danger.
I'm sorry for all of this.
That's not true.
It's not as though I hadn't predicted this would happen. Now that it's become reality, we need to make sure we don't draw suspicion and work to clear our... Right.
It ain't your fault, Mako.
I'm gonna try to see how far along this
I'm worried about the police too, but as of now, anyone in this city could be a mole.
We were so popular too.
Haru, can I ask you...
No, it's okay. Now isn't the...
As for everyone else, you need to be cautious of how you spend your time at school. So, I've decided to have you three second years join me on the school festival executive.
Why?
It will allow us to gather without drawing suspicion. Plus, trying to blend in will only do the opposite.
I agree. The more time I have to kill, the more time I'll spend, no matter what happens.
Don't jinx it!
It would be no surprise if they came directly to our homes for questioning. They showed up at your school after all. I should remain cautious.
For now, the best option is to stay on the defensive. But we won't make progress at this rate. Let's try and figure out who the real culprit... Of course. Okay.
Yes. I have another suggestion. Call for the arrest of the Phantom Thief. The rest will go as you... Still, I'm truly amazed.
What's going on?
This is it. Damn it. We don't have time to be doing...
You don't need to keep mentioning it. We're doing this to keep suspicions off of...
Goro, Akechi... This one too.
They're mostly the same over here as well. Everyone's so eloquent when they can be anonymous. It's like they never accepted us to begin with. It would be nice if you did some work too, Ryuji-kun. Come on, leader. Can you... Aren't you taking this a little too lightly?
Whoa, look here.
The acts of thievery committed by the Phantom Thieves are mere fake. And their true goal is murder? Every heart they changed before...
So now they're accusing us of being a bunch...
God, this is so
We have the result. First place...
What?
What are you so surprised for? We've been mentioning him this...
Seriously? Not some singer?
It's because of us that his popularity has skyrocketed.
We're the ones counting the results. Can't we just make him up? We don't have...
People will figure that out. He won by a landslide.
I knew people would vote for him, but this is way more votes than I was expecting.
It would be best for us to avoid inviting such a clear danger upon ourselves. I'd like a little more time to think about who to ask.
That reminds me. She seemed like she was looking into something on her own. It's not that I don't...
Even one clue would work wonders for us. We should let her continue with her own investigation. I hope she finds...
Hey. In response to the police identifying the Phantom Thieves as primary suspects, Goro Akechi had this to say.
Even though my opinion has been met with criticism, I've held fast that the Phantom Thieves are not just. However, I believe the recent series of suspicious deaths is unrelated to their actions.
What? Did I hear you correctly? But Akechi-san, you were the first to caution everyone about the Phantom Thieves. Were you not?
This doesn't change the fact that they are indeed a dangerous group. That said, I would like to express that immediately linking them to this case is far too hasty. There are still many questions to be answered here. It feels as though there is more to this.
After this conference, Akechi-san announced he will be limiting his media appearances and...
I wonder why the sudden change. What are you staring at your phone like that for? Oh, are you going through a breakup? Whoa, no need to deny it so seriously. It was just a joke. By the way, you haven't been... I heard the police... As long as you're not getting involved. Well...
Sorry to bother you. Have you noticed? I don't know that I agree. I apologize. All right. We will meet again.
Makoto, has Nijima-san told you anything about the...
Well, Sis actually stopped mentioning anything about work in front of me. It's possible I made some sort of mistake. Regardless, I thought over the matter of who we're going to invite for our school festival. I'm considering asking a...
For real? Weren't you talking about how you didn't want to drop...
I understand this is dangerous, but without a powerful source of intel, we won't be able to win against the police network, and I can no longer rely on my sister for information.
Wait, is this because of Akechi-kun's police? You're going to use him as your powerful source of intel?
Bold move. I'm surprised to hear that Did you see his press conference yesterday? One of his comments defending the Phantom Thieves stood out to me. There is more to this. I think he said that knowing for certain that the Phantom Thieves would be watching.
Still, there will be so many other students at the school festival. What are the odds of success?
It's a gamble, and the odds are less than favorable, but we can no longer afford to hesitate. What are your thoughts? I'm not, but we have to do this. Is everyone else okay with that?
I'm good. Whatever he says has got to be more reliable than what I've been able to come up with.
It would be reassuring to gain him as an ally, rather than simply...
Hold on, how are we even gonna get in touch with him? It's not like we got his For real?
Could you send that my way, please?
I'll contact him.
Gotta say, I'm really not big on this Akechi deal.
Now's no time to be petty.
Just think of him as a source of he says, let me think about it.
Wait a sec. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna do any more stuff for the media?
That's likely why he's so hesitant.
What are we gonna do if he turns us?
I'll keep trying. Maybe frustrating, but he's all we have at the moment. We need him to do it, no matter. We're counting on you. Oh, you want to do it? Oh! Good morning. Well... Yes.
Hey. Oh, yes. How about you? This is it. Right.
Nice going! Yeah!
Welcome home. You're back awfully late. How has business been for you lately?
Is the Nijima lady doing well?
Unfortunately, we haven't seen... We had a...
What are your thoughts, Representative Shida? It doesn't surprise me that people say our country is lethargic. We've let these phantom thieves run amok. And because they've targeted only prominent figures, our government leaders have been hesitant to act. I apologize for any concern they may have caused, and will henceforth search for an apt countermeasure.
That politician's really honorable. I like how quick he says he's gonna do everything.
This is an important undertaking, and one I intend to confront with every asset available to me. The selfish criminals enacting this social reform are in fact the ones most deserving of reformation. Answering to the interests of the people as hastily as possible is my natural duty as a politician.
Man, this guy...
Rampant political scandals, thieves on the loose. We must resolve this problem, and I assure the people of this noble...
What are you standing there staring off into space? I'm not worried, moron. You're obstructing.
That politician is honest and carries. It feels like a don't you think, Bob?
Sorry.
Criminals, Well, however, that is ignorant of their true... Maybe somewhat of a stretch to say I'm on their side. Having said that, I won't deny that I empathize with them on some level. If this Okumura incident was not the Phantom Thieves, if they only changed, then even though they can't be considered innocent, perhaps my goals are not so different. I knew there was something special about you. I feel as though I could tell you anything. Oh, that reminds me. Wait. I'm considering it such a good opportunity. Thank you for the coffee. It was delicious.
Glad you liked it.
I'm happy I could see you. I'll be going now.
The festival seems to be a success.
There's definitely a lot more people than last year.
Well, yeah. Phantom Thieves, Kamoshida, Principal...
There may be police officers in plainclothes, too. Actually, they probably are here. We better be careful about... acting like normals.
What do you normally do at...
Look around at the exhibits.
There's no set rules for this kind of thing. Walk around and hang out, like when we went to...
I think I can do it if I've got everyone... You're so laid back. There's a possibility that your name and Ryuji's have come up.
A number of the teachers had been questioned before, and even we were interviewed the other day, too.
Don't let your guard down too much. It's true that the initial members have been at this for a long time.
All right.
Now, let's leave it at that. We just need to be Oh.
You seem to be having quite a lot of fun, Haru. You did mention...
I want to go around with everyone.
This'll be a great change of pace from all the nasty stuff like... Shall we head off to the...
Oh, right. This is your first time at our school.
They're pretty good, from what I've heard.
I know, follow me.
Welcome, may I take your...
Take my order? What happened?
There are a lot of...
Stick to a normal one. I bet they...
I'm so sorry. We sold our last normal one to the pre...
The hell?
Or he may simply love large gatherings.
Oh, true. He didn't seem like he minded being pampered by the media at all.
We plan on stealing intel, but we might fall into another trap. I'm gonna be bummed if that happens.
I'm of the same mind. Still, it doesn't change the fact that we don't know what Akechi-kun is...
Thank you for...
Ooh! Lies. I heard a micro...
Well, it's not like I was expecting crispy takoyaki at a school. So, what makes this a...
Could there be jam in it as a secret ingredient?
Well, one
of them's obviously red. That's gotta be the one.
Dude, don't tell me the Russian part.
It's like going for the obvious one is manly. Is that...
Well, I'd prefer the most beautifully shaped one. But all of them are misshapen.
Oh, aren't you all going to eat? Wait, is she...
Do you want to go?
Ooh! Oh, everyone's all here.
The panel...
I came to check out the venue. I can't make any mistakes since a lot...
Someone's eager.
But people ended up recognizing me. Everyone bombarded me with questions.
That's because you were sloppy.
I grew tired of the baseless rumors they kept bringing up, so I escaped to where there weren't any people. I'm going to have one of these. Let's just call this...
But...
It's fine.
Eating it in one bite is a bad idea. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I just love,
Hey, does he sound broken to you?
Wow, he's really trying to hold it together. He's waddling around like some comedian.
It's like he wants to get picked up for some commercial.
But did he truly come to This isn't good.
I know what you mean. I need to do my best tomorrow. I'm gonna pull this off.
That Akechi guy, when he got here, didn't he say that everyone's all here? Everyone?
You're here just imagining things. So, I guess we got through all of it, okay?
Yes, but the associated mental fatigue was extraordinary. Being cautious takes a lot out of you.
Seriously.
I didn't mind any of that. I just love seeing that detective gulp down.
I had fun as well.
What would you like to do now, Har?
Oh? Let's head back.
Yes, I...
Well then.
I should write something.
Masquerade.
Nice.
Well then, we will now begin. Our guest of honor is Goro Akechi.
I feel kind of bad considering how many. I'm sure you all would have been happier to have a singer or a mascot appear.
We'd appreciate it as much as you're allowed to say. Would you tell?
Getting right to the point, I see. Well, if it's as much as I'm allowed to say, then everything on TV and we don't have any leads yet, and the methods behind their crimes are still unclear.
I see. Even with this country's power, arresting them is proving to be difficult.
I wouldn't phrase it that way, but...
Thank you for answering. By the way, it seems you've denied a correlation between the fan. Why the sudden change? Until now, haven't you upheld your... How are you so positive that they have...
Aren't you a little too comfortable interrogating people? Why, it's as if you're a prosecutor.
Excuse me. This is something I've personally been interested in, so I couldn't help it. But won't you tell us what reason is...
Mako-chan's really pressing.
She's pelting him with questions.
Every person whose heart they changed have truly been Why then was he the only one?
Why is that?
I must admit, that's why I believe that case should be thought of as if a different party is responsible. And if the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine
Your comment just now, does this...
Oh, no. But I have my own conclusions about the true identity.
He's gotta be bluffing.
Pipe down. He's lying, right?
But if it's the truth...
You're not going to ask me who...
It may have repercussions on the investigation.
It's only my personal opinion. So announcing that, however, there is a possibility that everyone present will...
The truth? What's he planning on?
That's quite the comment if you're so certain. I'd like to ask you then.
That is...
No. There's no...
They're people you all know quite well. It's mine. I apologize for the interruption, but would you mind if I...
I'm terribly sorry. We'll resume the panel in 10...
Please don't troll me online for this interruption.
I want you to come too. There's a matter I want to discuss. Your friends from yesterday are here, aren't they?
Did you set this up?
We only have 10 minutes.
What do you want to talk?
No!
That's gotta be... I have video for... Please, let's not feign ignorance. All of you can go to that other world too. It's not just all of you. I also know that when you traverse over there, your appearance changes. It's because of those mysterious... I found out about that world about a month ago. This had been installed onto my phone with...
Dude, it's the nav.
When the app activated on its own, the scenery around me, quite frankly, I still can't believe it myself. But from the look of these photos, all of...
We've been listening to you blab on for a while now, but cut the delusion.
All of you are acting as... I can say so with conviction because I have the same power as you. I'll take your silence. In all honesty, I've been curious about you since the time of the Madarame case. But to think it would end up like this.
We didn't kill it?
I believe that.
How can you be so sure?
Because I saw another.
For real?
Who was it?
I couldn't identify his face. Actually, when I took these photos, that's when I saw someone else moving about, besides all of you. He shot at me the moment he noticed me.
That's who killed
Most likely. At the very least, I was almost killed. I can't die here. When those thoughts overcame me, I awakened.
This guy has a persona.
This... I swear it...
Morgana, Our teammate who taught us...
Really? But it is true that you know things that I don't. Say, Morgana, were you also the one who instructed them on... I experienced that world too.
We go in the metaverse. We call them palaces. And those whose treasure has been...
Ah. There's certainly no way anyone could figure out such an MO.
Anyways, back to what you were talking about. Are we in this mess because of that guy?
Although I don't completely understand the method, all you do... Someone else is behind the murders. However, the police have decided that the Phantom Thieves did it. They'll arrest you at this rate.
They're going to...
I can't overlook such a... Which is precisely why I want us to strike a deal. I may be able to...
A deal?
I would like you to cooperate with...
And if we decline...
Then I think I'll have to inform the police about all of you.
This ain't no deal, it's blackmail!
Say what you will. This is the method that I believe is correct. The justice I uphold will not tolerate criminals who kill people at their...
Justice.
You've heard that Sai-san is the one spearheading the investigation about you Phantom Thieves, correct? The higher-ups are concerned only with settling the case. They want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic breakdown incidents and end the commotion. Those are the ones who are putting pressure on Sai-san.
What of evidence that we did it? How do they intend on...
Even if there's no objective explanation to the method, it's over once causality is a... Sai-san can't make rational judgments at the moment. If she were to be cornered, well, she may even make up a confession.
Make it up.
So, they're gonna make it all our...
We haven't killed... And we're still going to be a...
You'll be found guilty if you're caught. And it will be treated as a very serious...
Bullshit!
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do alone anymore to stop...
And that's why you...
Yes. In return, I'll turn a blind eye to what you've done. That said, I ask that you...
What should we do about...
I can understand how you feel. It must be hard... Well, you don't have to decide. Considering this is you we're talking about, I'm glad we could talk. It's been a while. I look forward to... It was definitely worth coming today. You should be getting back... About that. I'm sorry. Would it be acceptable if we end... The reason why you called for me in the first place was because my business is concluded as...
I'll deal with it somehow.
Damn it! He had...
Hey, they're going.
I'm sorry about so, but I'll have to...
To make up for the time...
Similar occurrences followed in succession earlier this spring. Although things have quieted, furthermore, new information has come to light about he had received a calling card.
Why did Futaba have something like this?
If a calling card was delivered, if so, those occurrences back in...
I knew it. Oh, God.
The post-festival
It seems like it's already begun. Let's get in! That was so
It's my dad. He's telling me... Sorry to leave you like this. I will. The post-festival party. See you soon. It turned out to be more like... I still can't believe you said that. Huh? Right, at any rate, I'm not thank you for... You're a mysterious person. I think the two of us will get along. Who knows what may lie ahead. For now, I'm worried about... But I have to say, my first post... Here. Now then.
Welcome home. You took off somewhere during the festival, huh? I tried to find you, but... Taba? I needed to calm my brain. Not just Akechi, but other stuff too. We're in deep trouble unless we can do something soon. But anyway...
The mass media has been causing quite a commotion lately. No countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves, the sorry state of the police, destruction of safety. They're saying whatever they... So, how's the investigation?
Nothing that leads to a firm conviction.
What's going on here? Didn't you... And I thought I told... Well, if things continue at this rate, never mind a promotion.
But sir...
I had high we may need to reform the operation as well, since the selected person...
Please, let me see this through to the end. This case is...
I know that you've been at this for a while now. Even before the... If you can manage an arrest, I've made... That's what you want. The leadership of this country is about to change. We can't let this case carry over into their term. I'll make myself clear again.
I understand.
You're allowed to take some bold measures if you need to. Oh, one more thing.
To you, sir?
I said that fail... Yes.
We're home! Sojiro...
I was cleaning up. This is a calling card.
You went into my room with...
I'll apologize as much as you want later, so...
That's...
Is it something to get... I knew it. This isn't just some... Why aren't you saying...
Why did you keep it? I mean...
Explain.
Explain.
Can't tell...
Hey, if this keeps...
I'm talking to... I'll get right to the... Is this... or did they... How about it?
Ever since I
was trapped and I knew I had to leave it.
Futaba. Here, I can at least listen to what you have to say.
The Phantom Thieves. It's the same as Mom's research.
Wakaba's research about altering one's cognition. I wondered about it myself, too. When she said she was going to go to the beach out of nowhere, and even the doctors had thrown in the towel. At first, I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any adult. But as I kept watching the tabloid shows here, day in and day out, I thought your case kind of seemed similar to what these Phantom... I'm still your guardian, you know. I'd never overlook such a drastic change in your behavior.
Sojiro.
But to think that Wakaba's research and the Phantom Thieves... Back in the day, I used to be a government official. My job was to be the bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at. It's around that time that I got to know her. She said something odd when we were that one of these days, she might die a bizarre death. Who wouldn't take that as a joke? I just laughed. But if anything were to happen to you, there's something I want to... Judging from your attitude, you should have known that Futaba had a change of heart through the... Is there a connection? The first incident of a change of heart, the kid who brought that painting here was a pupil of that artist who had a change of heart. And then, you always seem to be linked to these incidents. You know what people call them? Why did you introduce such dangerous people?
That's not true. I asked them. That's why he saved me.
Asked? Wait, are you saying that he's the one? Wait, he doesn't just deal with the Phantom. You're pulling my... Are you serious? You...
Soji...
So, basically, and on top of that, what the hell?
I wanna...
Wait.
She was killed.
Stop this!
Why won't you believe me? Are you the same as everyone else? Didn't you know already? The way Mom died wasn't normal. Didn't you notice that her research was stolen by someone? Sojiro!
When it was awfully... But what could I do? Run away, hide, and end up here. To be frank, I took you in for my own good. Like it somehow. It's basically my fault that you got burned.
It's not your fault.
I acted all big, lectured, even... And I end up getting consoled by her. God, real pathetic.
I mean, the one who killed Mom's the one at fault.
I see. Don't worry, even if you are the real Phantom Thieves, I have no intention of reporting or kicking you out. I mean, who would believe... Unless they catch you red-handed, it's impossible to explain. Let me just say one thing, though. Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win. Don't you get it? If, by chance, you pissed off the same guys that killed Wakaba, then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with. We're done talk. Come on. Time to eat.
Well then.
That concludes the speech given by Representative... We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thief. The police have designated the Phantom Thief and have decided to reward anyone with... Look. Those who provide information will be off, and considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims.
If I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it. I hope you understand the situation you're in. Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves, and it'll happen every day. Why did this happen? This isn't about... Well... How do I put this? I'm sorry I didn't realize it. All I can do now is give you... Just don't become desperate and do something... I won't sell you out. As long as you're here...
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief. I'm responsible.
Did you see that reward?
We're wanted now, and the reward's 30 million yen? What? It feels so
We're finally being treated as actual criminals.
I'm positive. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? How President Okumura reigned? It was all to make the Phantom... Yeah, the enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start. After...
Then what about... Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No, because of Yusuke and I. The Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida, too? Considering what happened with the rankings? Only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap? There's the fake Medjed and the site's altercation. They might have even engineered the fat around us. So much time and effort has been put into this. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our...
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it, and there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal. All I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to
Haru. It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa...
Damn it! This is bullshit! God! Fuck!
Ryuji, taking out your frustration on things...
Hey, why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
It's probably because...
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Yeah. I'm such an idiot!
However, we have no idea who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so...
Are we really a match?
Should we... I mean, things might...
Hey.
Okay. Nice.
An issue in which criminals...
When you say that you want us to cooperate with you, what exactly do you intend us to do?
That's a good question. But might I have a cup of coffee?
Quit effing...
Please keep this short.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those are quite desperate measures. I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. I assume all of you are at your wits' end as... She must be considerably vexed if she make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way they can make an arrest.
True. I'm the only one who's ascertained. However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are underway.
We don't care about that self-gratification.
I'll be blunt. I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san.
Huh? Really?
Is this to prevent the investigation agency's recklessness?
Precisely.
Still, there's no need to change your heart just for that.
Indeed.
Unfortunately, what if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to fall?
You saying the police would do...
It seems they're more trusted than I thought. Their priority is settling the situation. They don't care...
No!
They're completely rotten!
My objective is to find the true culprit. That must be the case for all of you, too. However, the current situation is extremely bad.
If worst comes to worst, someone unrelated will be set up as the culprit, huh?
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses. If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation. Her sense of...
So that's...
The truth will be covered up. And an innocent civilian's life will be destroyed. I can't allow some...
I mean... I guess I can understand how you feel. I mean...
And change...
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, I'm certain they'll aim for... So how about it?
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty?
It can't be helped in order to ascertain the truth. There is also one more merit in change. She'll be a fine warning to others not to meddle with... They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. All that's left from there is for me to discover...
What do you mean?
You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested.
As expected from a Nijima. So, what do you say?
Makoto, what's your take?
It's a well-made plan.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi-kun?
Because of sickening human beings. Yes. My contempt for such people drives my sense of justice. It isn't some grand reason like... It's simply an absurd...
Not only that, then the Phantom Thieves targeted me as per his... And he had already experienced the metaverse, but that can't be. I mean, he never said a... Although, his attitude... Akechi-kun kept quiet about the most important details, and my own sister may... If this is all true, I was out of the loop the entire time I led the So you became convinced of another's existence through the 2 mental shutdown case. And if you were apprehended while falsely accused of those crimes, that's why you targeted me? That does make sense. If you simply wanted to evade capture, triggering my change of heart wouldn't guarantee anything. Your actions as Phantom Thieves would still be met with hostility. If this villain does exist in a setting, I would be targeted next. Did Makoto come up with that? You need to keep your... It seems you're completely... But the look on your face isn't one of defeat. I'm amazed. It seems you can still talk. When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out. Those words normally hint at the existence of a trade. However, if your story till now is true, it's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point... No, most likely from someone set up only to bear responsibility later. Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their... And if that's the case, true integrity would side with you. No, I don't believe you're... There's something I need to confirm. Was a change of heart? What happened in the time between? And tell me everything.
What's this favor you need?
We'll be going to Nijima's palace. Things like her work ethic and relationships. It doesn't matter whether it's public. Those would help us come up with countermeasures in case we hit a...
I can look up more stuff like her repertoire of underwear.
A girl shouldn't say things... You tell her... Don't fall... Ahem. Also, I may be overthinking it. Ow!
Same as always.
Let me finish... There's something else we want you... So this is the courthouse. You can tell it's a revolting building just by looking. Let's hurry up and get started.
I rarely get to see Sai-san direct. On the 20th, an investigation will likely be done at Shujin Academy, as well as the Sakura residence.
For real?
Then that means our time limit is no...
Still, there will be quite a bit of red tape involved. I doubt it'll take place before the 20th.
We'll take your word. For now, we need...
I concur. And we should probably get going soon. After all, people like us stand... Well then?
That's...
Huh?
This is the model I wanted!
I'm so sorry. Until recently, Futaba...
It's okay. Sai-san told me the gist.
Oh, right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you...
That's true.
Ooh. I'll send everyone's contacts.
Thanks. Well then, I'll do my best.
You've got a good personality and good looks? Talk about cheating.
She's praising you, I believe.
Then shall we get started?
We need to figure out what Makoto's sis thinks this courthouse is.
I often hear her call it a place of competition in which she must...
A competition, huh?
It'd be unbearable if...